2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Tonight, we'll see the Charlotte Hornets playing against the Boston Celtics in Boston. Looking at Boston, after an agonizing overtime loss in Game 3, easy to look back and wonder what they might have done differently, but they've got to move on. To call this a one-sided series might be an understatement. Shaq, is there any hope of making this a contest?
I don't see any drastic changes that can be made to spark a comeback in this series. At this point, I think you're just playing for pride.
It ain't over till it's over, Ernie. Everyone expects you to get eliminated now, so the pressure's off. Just play your game.
Well, you said it ain't over till it's over. Let me write that down, because that's good.
No one's ever said that in the history of basketball.
It ain't over till it's what?
Over.
Oh.
Over.
That's wonderful.
OVA.
I was OVUH. Whatever. Here's Kevin Harlan.
The John Hancock Tower rising above the bustling city of Boston and its tree-lined streets. It's Game 4 of this Eastern Conference quarterfinal series. Down 3-zip. It's a survival contest, no doubt. Will this series end here tonight? Thanks for tuning in to the NBA playoffs on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan, and by my side, Chris Webber and Greg Anthony. From the sideline, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. Hey, Dave.
Well, small ball has become the trend in the NBA, but it might be more accurate to call it average ball. With defensive switching twice as common as it was 5 years ago, the demand is rising for players of average NBA height, and that's around 6'7". Kevin, that's affected not just the big men, but the vertically challenged guys as well.
Point forwards and big guards in demand. Yeah, you're right. Thank you. And a look at the starters for the Hornets. Bridges and Williams holding down those forward positions. Terry Rozier is out there with Brown, and it's Biyombo at the center position. And for Boston, Walker and Brown, they're manning the backcourt. Williams is out there with Jason Tatum, and it's Tice in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And so off the tip, it's Boston. Here's Walker. Pass to Tice. Right side, Williams. Williams with the block. And that's out of bounds. Boston will retain possession. Here's Walker. No good off the back of the rim.
Oh, he did everything right there except hit the shot.
Bridges against Tatum. Bridges kicks to Brown. The pass to Biyombo. Nice pass in here by Charlotte. Kept alive. The kick out to Rozier. Back to Che. Tries again. That's good. And it's Rozier with the assist.
Oh, this is what you have to do to be successful. Guys like Che can beat good defense.
Pass to Brown. And stolen by Che. Oh, and here comes Rozier all alone. Finished off the break.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
Perfect example of how to run the break the right way and get a great look.
Now here's Walker. Tatum's shot is off.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
Well, that's why he's out there right now. In situations like this, he stands tall to prevent points. He's finding some good shots early on. And what you like about it, he's not trying to do too much.
Just over a minute and a half played here in this one. Now Brown. 5 to shoot. Baseline jumper. That one's not going to go. And the Hornets now going the other way. Guys, this offense very effective.
And guys, the defense has been no match. They've just picked them apart. Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
Yeah, and Greg, they've been a more cohesive team over this stretch, and that helps account for their lead.
Here's Walker, following the basket by Che. Passes it to Tatum. Will it go? And it's wide right. Hits off the rim.
Yeah, slow start right now. 5 straight misses to get this one going.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Well, we all know Che's a tricky cover. He can beat you and draw contact in so many different ways.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. Some changes for Boston. Williams, he's checked in for Daniel Tice. Hayward comes in for Williams. And Smart subbed in for Jaylen Brown. The Hornets also changing it up. Lopez comes in for Biyombo. And Ricky Rubio subbed in for Rozier. So the Celtics called timeout. They're first.
Yeah, things not going their way, and he wants to just try to talk this one over.
Well, the defensive intensity has to pick up, and I'm sure coach is going to let them know that.
Austin with the ball. Searching for their first points of the game. They lost their last game on Tuesday.
What a duel that was. Exciting all the way to the end. Really a shame someone had to walk away with an L.
Yeah, it was a coin flip game. Both teams had chances to win. They pushed them as far as overtime. They ran out of gas.
Again, the miss by the Celtics. Here's the Hornets with the ball. They've got a 10-0 run going.
Really seizing the momentum of this game, but doing it with a methodical approach.
Yeah, you're right, Greg. They've decided to pound the ball inside, using their physicality to set the tone.
1:52 left here in the first quarter. Hayward looking over the floor. Outside, Smart. And the foul called on Shea. That is his first foul of the game. Hernan Gomez is checked in for the Hornets. Batum comes in for Bridges. Smart on the wing. They get a hand on it. It's stolen by Hernan Gomez. 4-on-3 break. Here's Che. Cross contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
For Charlotte, they have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2. Free throw, good. Che.
And you think back to when Che stuck up for his injured teammates in college. He realizes life is bigger than the game.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
Without question. They're giving up too many high percentage looks, a trend that they'd like to reverse.
And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. Pass to Williams. Smart finds Hayward. Outside, Smart. The basket good off the assist from Hayward.
And that's how you build confidence in your shot. Smart, able to set his feet off the catch and shoot.
Outside, Batum. Brown against Smart. Shoots from the baseline. Shea, no good.
The rotation in the D could be better here. It'll cost them next time if it's not.
There's the pass to Wanamaker. Nice ball movement by Boston. Hayward outside. 6 on the shot clock. Over Rubio. Hayward can't hit. And here's Brown. He'll bring it up for the Hornets. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. A shot by Batum. No good. Celtics trail by 12. A shot by Hayward. Wide open. Off the mark. Had a chance to trim it to single digits. Here's Brown. And Brown throws it down.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Yeah, they've been very aggressive, and they've taken early control of this game.
from deep three-point range.
Oh, just terrific D from Batum. So great at reading shooters and when they're about to rise up.
And so it's the Charlotte Hornets with a 14-point lead as we bring the quarter to a close. Their transition game has been in full effect. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. Gordon Hayward reunited with his college coach, Brad Stevens. He said they go way back.
Our relationship started when I was in high school. He came to my morning workouts and really recruited me at Butler and was kind of the first guy that I think believed in me that I could make it to the next level.
And I'm sure, Greg, that relationship played a big role in Hayward deciding to join the Boston Celtics.
And not just a...
And it's Poirier in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Celtics. He gets a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Shea in the last game against the Celtics was superb. He picked up 58 points, and that scoring outburst set a new season high for him in what became a great exhibition on his part. His numbers were off the charts. He was unguardable, and he knew it. And he took advantage of it. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, David. You're right. He was a one-man wrecking crew in that one.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same attitude tonight.
I think he will because he takes being a leader seriously, and it shows in how he approaches things at both ends of the floor.
Back to Brown from downtown. Hits it from three-point range. Brown's got a pair of triples in the second now for the Celtics.
He's finally coming around, trying to make up for that goose egg he put up in the first quarter.
Good on the bucket.
Come on. Boy, this has been Shea's night. Aggressive and productive.
Celtics trail by 10. Walker with it. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Williams with the block.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect.
Oh!
Goodness.
Wow.
Well, that's just a highlight reel effort by Shea. I mean, he's part steady performer, part showman.
Walker goes in, and he banks in the layup. Walker's got his first 2 points of the night.
He'll take advantage of that kind of soft defense every time. Just give him a chance to attack the basket, and he will.
And he just dangles from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now. 46 seconds left to play here in the half. Pass to Tatum. Back to Walker. And stolen by Shea. And then Brown with the dunk.
One of those players who can literally do it all himself. Shea with the steal and the finish.
Brown against Walker. Knocked loose and taken away by Brown. And Shea throws it down.
Talk about execution on the offensive end. They're leaving nothing on the table right now.
Absolutely relentless. They're in the flow and riding that wave for as long as they can.
And there's a whistle. That goes on Terry Rozier. That's his first foul. The Celtics have shot just one free throw, missing that one early. That free throw good from Brown.
And for Brown, it's about consistently improving. We've seen flashes from him, but now it's time for him to meet expectations.
And here's Walker outside. And no good. And the first half is now in the books. Hornets lead by 15. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Brooke. Where is this team right now?
Oh, it's so exciting. You know, it's really thrilling to come out with such a great group of guys every night, you know, and play basketball. You know, it's a lot of fun.
Smiles on your face, Brooke. Thanks for the time. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David, and we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter. See you in just a bit. Well, it doesn't get much better than playoff basketball. Let's get back to the action here in round one. Well, you look at Shea in this game, he has been everywhere.
Well, he left his mark on that first half with his quick hands. Great sense of timing to pile up the steals.
Yeah, he's busting his tail, making his presence known. A great job defensively so far.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. And Charlotte looking at who they've got. Bridges and Williams holding down those forward positions. Brown out there with Rozier, and it's Biyombo at the center. Walker surveying the floor. That one drops for him.
This is the thing about Walker. He will challenge you from the perimeter. He will challenge you inside also.
And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. The Hornets shooting their 6th and 7th free throws in the game. The first free throw is good. Marcus Smart's checked in for Jaylen Brown. And Brown drops them both. Celtics trail by 17. And for those of you turning in, we're about a minute into the second half. Williams against Bridges. Tice passes to Williams. Just 4 to shoot. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead. Strong work for him at the offensive end, helping them to maintain that lead.
First minute and a half of basketball here in the third quarter. In the corner, Tatum with it. Shoots over Bridges. A nice shot by Tatum. Tatum's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
The height, the footwork. No wonder Tatum's knocked down mid-range from there.
So Charlotte calls timeout. They're first.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
Yeah, and sometimes, Greg, it's the most subtle moves that make the biggest difference.
So an almost entirely new group in now for Charlotte. Hernan Gomez is checked in for Biyombo. Washington comes in for Marvin Williams. Nicholas Batum, he's checked in for Miles Bridges. And it's Malik Monk in for Terry Rozier.
Such a consistent night for him from the field. Whenever they've needed it, he's been their safety valve.
And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Brown. Tatum against Batum. Passes to Poirier. Kicks to Smart. Nice ball movement by Boston. Just 5 on the clock. Shot from 16. And Wanamaker gets it to go. Wanamaker's got 7.
Nice and steady so far in the second half. They're 3 for 4.
Here's Shea. They get it again. Great positioning on the putback. And the Hornets lead by 19.
And that makes them 4 for 5. I mean, I think that's pretty good numbers. I mean, they've got to be pleased with how things are playing off so far.
Here's Wanamaker. He's covered by Brown. Launches it. Batum grabs the miss.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
They get it back. Here's Shea. But they'll get another chance. Pass to Monk. Shot clock at 5. Goes up again, and he knocks down the jumper.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
We see this all too often. You have to be willing to put in the work.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. Shea really making a difference.
Oh, yeah, no question what they'll be talking about in this timeout. They need to figure out some way to slow him down.
Williams is checked in for the Celtics. Hayward comes in for Williams. Brook Lopez is checked in for Charlotte. Ricky Rubio comes in for Monk. Now here's Williams. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. And it's sent back by Lopez.
And you got to appreciate the length Lopez has. He's effective at using it to stifle shooters.
Here's Shea. Good as the jump shot falls. Shea's got 8 here in the quarter.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Wanamaker looking over the floor. Good D by Lopez.
Nothing less than that kind of defense will cut it against him. That's just great work inside.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
He put the ball on the deck, didn't he? And he created offense. Shea draws the foul and gets to go to the line.
This will make 4 trips to the line so far in the game. Free throw, good. Shea. The Celtics making a switch here. Brown's checked in. The Hornets also with a sub. Murray's checked in for Nicholas Batum.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
Wanamaker the pass to Hayward. Feeds it to Williams. Hayward outside. They could use a bucket. He can't get that one. Now Charlotte takes it the other way. And there's the feed to Lopez. Williams with the block.
The reach of Williams is outstanding. He uses it to perfection to deny shooting.
And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
Robert Williams will be at the line shooting 2.
No good on that
And the energy of Williams, it's infectious. Amazing at using it to block shots, rebounds, score, whatever they ask of him.
Good on the second free throw. On the wing, Shea. And the pass to Biyombo. In the corner, Murray with it. It's off. Shea, he's feeling it tonight. And he's been the driving force for the Charlotte Hornets. He got into double digits. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game. And it's presented as always by State Farm.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
I mean, well, if you're the coaching staff, I mean, you're pumped up. This highlight will not only make it on the TV, it'll make it into the film session.
And we're happy to have you back for more playoff basketball here in round 1. And here is Brown. Brown and Hayward, they're the wing. Williams is out there with Daniel Tice. And it's Walker in at the point. That's the Boston 5.
Well, they'll take that, but they got to find a better shot than that in their next trip.
Murray outside. Back to Brown. Will not go. This is off the front iron. And stolen by Biyombo. Williams with the block. And out of bounds as the Celtics gain possession. Charlotte making some changes. Williams, he's checked in for Lopez. Miles Bridges comes in for Murray. And it's Rozier in for Ricky Rubio. Here's Walker. Hayward outside. The kick out to Walker. Back to Hayward. 4 on the shot clock. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Earlier in the game, they held a 20.
In transition, Shea does a great job of picking his spots and finishing with confidence.
A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone right now. Walker against Rozier. Shea with the block, and they're able to recover. Brown against Brown. And so it looks like the Celtics will retain possession here. Williams is checked in for the Celtics. About a minute and a half through the fourth quarter now. And it's Brown missing.
No one to blame on that one but himself. You get looks like that, you've got to take advantage.
Here's Biombo. Got a piece of it. Hayward against Bridges. Hayward dishes to Brown. He feeds it to Walker. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Walker's got 4 points this quarter.
Oh, what incredible precision. Brown cutting the D to pieces in his pass.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Free throw, good. Shea. Tatum, he's checked in for Gordon Hayward. And both free throws, good for Shea. And we're around 2 minutes into the fourth quarter here. Now Walker. Pass to Tice. In the corner. Tatum with it. Biombo with the block. Here's Brown. Walker with the rebound.
The defense has done a good job of forcing him into tough shots this quarter.
And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Williams finds Walker. Outside Tatum. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And there's Williams. That's good on the assist by Tatum. Williams has got his first points of the night.
You know, some scouts thought Tatum had tunnel vision looking only for his own shot. But he's more about team.
Poked away. Stolen by Walker. And pushing it up. Here's Boston. Buries the jumper to finish the break. 1:58 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Here's Shea, and it goes down 2 points. Shea's got 43 points.
Well, this is what you love about Shea. He can rise and fire. I mean, he can also hurt you by putting the ball on the floor.
Now a timeout called by Boston. They're behind by 22. 1:51 left in the fourth. And now let's present our Jordan Player of the Game, Shea.
Yeah, and his performance has been a jaw-dropper. He must have been feeling great coming into the building tonight because once he hit the court, it was all working for him. He was in a zone.
And he'll head into the second round with his confidence at its highest level. He couldn't have picked a better time to take his game up a notch. And they're going to move on to the conference semifinals. What a performance through the entire first round. Greg sweeping in 4 games.
And they really had a tremendous series. Watching how well these guys played as a unit has got to be scary for their round 2 matchup.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.